Hello, Amanda. This is part two because I forgot how long these videos could be. Okay. So I like the way that you just kind of walked through all your thinking here. You gave us a little bit of context just about the very basics of where this whole idea got started. I was wondering when you started with this Lionel Logue fellow, and I'm wondering what country he was from, because that seems important when you're thinking about comparing these different countries. So that's one little thing I think it'd be nice to add. Um, I wasn't really sure why you talked about experience being a good teacher, but I mean, that's fine. I'm just kind of like a lot of people in your class talk a lot about how much experience is important to their learning, so maybe that's just me being weird. Totally possible. I love the way it made a lot of sense, the way you picked these different countries to look at. And I'm hopeful that going forward, you may be able to look at some other countries, like you said, if you want to, and continue like comparing and seeing how different countries approach these things. And especially like now that you've done kind of this intro research, you can think about why, hopefully, at least for some of them, maybe just for one other country, like why did it develop this particular way that it developed. Um, and the last thing I will say is, the thing I'm going to bug you about is that, like, your Australia stuff, that is all one paragraph, and I think maybe I already said this, but it's all one paragraph, and it definitely should be at least two. I feel like in academic writing, they're often wanting you to write longer paragraphs to, I don't know, to look fancy or something, but just as a general rule for writers, it is easier to read shorter paragraphs and easier to follow the argument. So I always bug people to make shorter paragraphs. So, thank you for sharing your paper. You have more sources than you need. Well done. She said as she looked for the way to end the video.